Hey.
I'm still
hey,
keeping the spirit
hey.
of Christmas alive. This is my Ghostbuster Christmas jumper, so I'm going to keep wearing the Christmas jumpers for the whole of January. Well, we'll see anyway. Guys, we are so sorry we are late. It's been a busy day, so didn't get back, did you? Till
Trains,
little thing. So we've just been a bit of a nightmare just trying to set up and get everything ready. But we are here, so big apologies for being late. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's had a good week. What have you guys been up to? Anything interesting? We have also got, now I've never heard of long boys. It looks not dodgy, but it just looks very funny. I do like the lettering,
the logo,
lettering logo. But do you want to explain what long boys is?
Okay, so long boys is donut. Don't hold it like that because all the donut.
I'm only showing the
I know, but you've shown the lip, so pop it down.
Long boys, go on, Kerry.
Anyway, so long boys is a donut, and you know the long donuts, that the jam and cream long donuts. So these are, but on a smaller scale.
Right. Okay.
Right. So on a smaller scale. So I had passed these many times, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? I need to go and get some long boys. So today we're gonna try long boys. I bought an apple crumble one.
Oh, shall we open them up and see? To show what we're going to, just to show what we're going to try.
Yeah.
So we're just going to show you what we're going to be trying in a mo.
This is your first time seeing it.
This is my first time seeing it. I've not seen it. So it says deliciously long finger donuts inside. Do you know what when I saw that, I thought that said Lost Boys. Cry, little sister. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Look at those.
Okay, so this first one right here is peanut butter and jelly. This one is maple faking, so fake bacon, and this one is lemon meringue. They're all vegan.
They're all vegan. And look, that middle one looks like it's in a sea of treacle or sea of caramel.
Yeah,
that looks amazing. Sam, hello.
Hey, Sam.
How are you, Samuel? We're just showing everybody what we're going to be tasting on in a little bit. So we'll leave it about 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's wait till a couple more people come on.
And then we will give them a little try.
Now, I bought 4, but they don't have a 4 box. It's very weird. They have a 3 box or an 8 box or a 12 box, but no 4 box.
So, Cop, how are you doing?
Hey,
you okay?
Hope you're well.
Hope you're well. Well, we all good, thank you. He said, good evening, hope you're well. They look nice. They do. I've never seen these before. So the company is it the company?
You have seen it before, but you've not paid attention to it before. Cucumber Alley.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah.
So Cucumber Alley, for anybody who's interested, is near Seven Dials in central London. Long boys. Duran, long boys. Anyway, so we'll be trying long boys.
Anyway, and I've got another one, but they couldn't fit it all in the box. Now this one is apple crumble.
Right, gotta try to check.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is the apple crumble. Is that custard?
Who knows? We've never had it before, so we're gonna try it. These are the ones we're going to try today. So we've got 4 donuts. I'm showing 8, but it's 4 donuts.
Oh, can you imagine trying 8 donuts? Right, we're probably, like I say, we'll probably just try a bit of each because
they're so massive.
No, but as well, it's not good if we eat 4 donuts in one sitting.
It's not 4 donuts. If we're having half each,
this is true.
It's not 4 donuts, is it? It's 2.
Yeah.
And they're not the normal size of donuts.
Sam said, hi guys, I'm good. I took my decorations down today, so back to Halloween vibes. We haven't done ours yet, as you can see. Although my Mark one has fallen off. So there's the Kelly one. My Mark stocking has fallen down.
It keeps falling down.
And I thought, I've got to take them down this weekend. So it's pointless me putting them back up.
Yeah.
You can still see the wreath.
Are we coming in clear? It looks a little bit.
I think he's struggling to focus because of the light. There's the wreath behind the door. All our Christmas cards and your birthday cards up there. And of course the elf thing there. We did show some of our presents that we had. You got a Diagon Alley.
I did, sign, which we're going to put.
Is that where you want it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. I might nail that in because I had a look. I was going to use command strips, but I think it's just because of the way it's on little, almost like hooks. So I'd have to remove the hooks and then use. So I might have to nail it in.
Okay.
We'll see. Anyway, so that's a Diagon Alley thing. Where is that Diagon Alley? Is it around here somewhere?
It's around somewhere, yeah.
Well, so that will be going up at some point. So how's everybody's week been? Has it been good? From a lot of people I know, it'll be the first week back to work. My first week back to work will be next week. So for you, it was back to work.
This week.
Nick Brown's joined us. Hi, Nick. How are you?
Nick.
Oh, Nick, it's Nick.
Welcome. Oh,
isn't it Sam's son? He goes, hi, I'm Sam's son and Zachary's dad. Good to be here.
Oh,
hi, Mum.
bless you.
Kiss and hi to everyone. They look very good. Nom nom. Nick, is really good to have you
joining
on.
us. Thank you. It's lovely. It's becoming a real family.
I know. We got the family
because,
on.
Because, like with Amy, she has her family come on, and then with Thunder Bear. Their family coming on. So I really like it, you know, when we get family members coming in. So welcome,
Nick. It's lovely to have you on. I must say, we were really impressed with all your coats and the various bits and bobs that your mum had bought you. So I think I did love the little what were they called?
To me, you look like a real biker.
Yeah.
You look like a real biker. And I was just about to say as well. When Ray comes on, her husband comes on as well sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Wait.
So yeah. So it's so nice when we get people and their families coming on. It's really nice. Thank you.
So we will be trying those. Thing on the live, the long boys, the actual donuts. It's great. He says, hi, Nick. He said, great to be here. No, we're really glad to have you on.
Thank you for joining us.
Really do. It's a pleasure to have you. So it's lovely that you come on. And also as well, like I said, so we will be trying those ones as well, letting us know our opinions on them. So it does say here, look, you can see if anybody's interested, Long Boys are on Facebook, they are on Instagram, and they are got their own little website. So longboys.co.uk.
And they do deliver as well.
Will they deliver as far as Cornwall?
Don't know. Do they have a branch in Cornwall? Is the question.
I don't know if they're actually just London based or not. So we will let you know if they do deliver. We will. I guess hi, Mum. We will let you know. So that is the thing. Also, as well, I was going to try these, or we might save them to the next time. Actually, which they're the flavoured M&Ms.
Oh yeah,
I might try those next. So I think I'll be sugared out. So we will try them. So in case
he says sugared out, and then you'll be eating all the donuts later.
Oh, probably. So my brother, bless him, brought these from the United States. Now, I have not seen them in the UK, but there you go. This is Black Forest cake flavour M&Ms. If that's gonna zoom in, so we probably won't try that this live. We will try it in a future live. Oh, come on, zoom in. You can just see where my finger is right there. It says Black Forest cake. So it's supposed to taste like a Black Forest gatto. Which is your favourite cake?
Which is my favourite. And your brother's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Everything seems to get to Cornwall a decade later. Well, you never know. And also with the power of the internet and power of delivery, a lot of these places will shop nationwide.
Yeah, like there's a company that I use called Sponge, and they deliver. And there's another. So normally when it's one of your parents' birthday, so if it's Mark's mum's birthday or your dad's birthday, I normally have Sponge delivered or Donut Time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is the other one.
So Donut Time do deliver across the UK. You've seen us try them before. Fortnum's, of course, do as well. We have tried their biscuits. The Christmas ones are over there. We've got their special range to try at some point when we open those. So yeah, do bear in mind that they might deliver. So if they're any good and you fancy it, we'll let you know.
And Sponge do a really good. So there's a place called Sponge, and they do cakes, but they do sort of like all these different cakes. But what is brilliant about them is that they do a cake where it's a section of all their different cakes.
Do they still do that?
Yeah, they still do that. But before you could choose the
you
slice.
can't now.
You can't choose. So before it was brilliant before because you could get like, I don't know how many slices it does. It's like 20 or something like that, or 15 or something like that. And you could choose the slices that you wanted of their variations that they do. But now they just do a bog standard one where it's all of their flavors, I think, or all their standard flavors. And so they do things like sticky toffee pudding, I think.
Yeah,
and they do like an apple crumble one. And they do a red velvet one, chocolate and orange, and just like all these different flavors. Check them out. They're a really good company. And I use them quite often.
So the company's called Sponge. You'll see on the website.
Let me tell you, because
we're not sponsored by them.
We're not sponsored by them at all. Not a bit. Not one bit.
But you're going to share. So in the meantime, we will be trying those ones as well. Those M&Ms. Oh, here we go. So where are we? Nick said Zachary loves M&Ms, and so do I. They look good too. Peanut M&Ms are lovely, says Sam as well. So we've got try those ones. If you can see, that's the cake bit there as well. So we will try them on a later live. We will do them because I am just going to be sugared out if I try them. Right. Are you ready?
Yes. Shall we get
it.
to cutting?
So guys, without further ado, we're going to try some of these bad boys. Now, is there a preference you'd like us to try first?
I would like to try the faking one first.
Oh, you want to do them? I was asking it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, let's let everyone know.
So, guys, you get to choose first.
Yes.
You've got, and remember, there's this one as well. So you've got a choice of, is it peanut butter?
That is PB&J, the blueberry faking, the lemon meringue, and the apple crumble.
Sam says Zachary was watching Peppa Pig today, and he wants me to bake a chocolate cake like Peppa Pig had. Oh, bless him! So, are you going to do that? Are you going to do it like with chocolate frosting? You're going to do a chocolate filling? You're going to have all of that as well. Is he a big chocolate fiend? Does he love chocolate? And if so, is it cake he's mainly after, or does he prefer chocolate cookies? Lemon meringue. We have a winner. St. Cot is going to try for the lemon meringue.
The lemon meringue is then.
Now, I have to say, I do like the fact. Can you see that?
They piped it.
The piping's beautiful, but they do have little lemon slice bits on it. It's not zooming in very well.
No. And I do think they should have blowtorched it a bit more.
With that elegance, you just a bit more. You blowtorch.
A blowtorch. I'm just saying.
Well, I think they have.
They have, but I said a bit more. Listen, I am bougie, so I'm just saying I want a little bit extra.
Right. Banana Foster would make a wonderful donut, says Sam. I agree. I love Banana Foster. But Kenny hates bananas, so she wouldn't do the banana. But I love Bananas Foster. So I did a recipe from Back to the Future, the cookbook.
Because that's going to drop.
Called Biff's Banana Foster. So it was delicious. It's a very old video. You might find it there if you're interested. But I do love Bananas Foster. Right, here we go. Oh, look, just before we do, can you see that? There's actually lemon meringue inside.
Because it's a lemon meringue donut.
Right, here we go. That's nice. That sponge are really, really soft. Also, as well,
do you know what though? Because we're going to differ in opinion with the sponge, but you go.
The lemon is is quite tart, which I like, and it complements perfectly with that meringue. That is really nice. Go on.
Now,
why do you differ?
I feel that it's not as the donut is not as soft as it could be. So I feel like
it's not as soft as bread ahead.
Yeah, it's not in the. I was about to say, it's not in the league of bread ahead.
Agreed.
As in
that's it.
As in the buttered the bread of the donut. It is not in the league of bread ahead.
So it's not bad. I did like that.
Good, yeah.
But it's also a very subtle thing as well. It's not, if you don't like lemon, there's only a subtle taste of lemon. All right. We'll reserve judgment for the next one. Nick said, Zachary loves Peppa Pig and he loves his chocolate. Bless him.
Bless him.
Do you know, when I was a kid, I used to have chocolate. I would have it always around my mouth, all around there when I was.
The thing is with me, I love chocolate, but I don't like a lot of chocolatey things. So I can eat a chocolate cake, but I don't enjoy it as much as if I was eating chocolate.
Right. Sam said, I used to fry bananas in butter, then add a little sugar, icing sugar. Kind of similar and so tasty. Do you know what? The recipe that I used, Sam, was quite similar. It was butter, but also double cream and brown sugar. So the brown sugar caramel, it was so nice. I've got the recipe somewhere. I'll dig it up. It's in the Back to the Future cookbook, which is over there. Biff's Banana Foster. Right. Okay. Can you mute that? Sorry, because it keeps coming up over the chat.
I can't remove it.
Okay, next. Sorry, we're getting messages that keep popping up.
Because my, I'm getting messages. I'm quite popular.
Yes.
Not really.
There we are.
It's
So,
just.
This is pecan, blueberry, and bacon. So it's actually fake bacon. Vegan one, by the way.
Oh, they're all vegan.
It just smells like bacon.
Yeah. But you know what? It smells like bacon crisps.
But it does. I was about to say it's crisps. Well,
yeah.
I'm not sure about this. I am not sure. Right, I'm going to cut it. Can you see? It's very difficult to cut it up high. It looks a bit weird. Right, if I twist that to one side, look how much caramel is in that. And there's jam at the bottom
Or
too.
is it maple?
No. It's jam at the bottom.
No, jam at the bottom, but is it maple at the top? Because this is a maple faking.
Right, let's try.
So I think it's maple.
We're going to try. Hi, Charlie. How are you? Oh,
hey, Charlie.
You're all right. 299 followers. One more, and he gets to 300.
Wow.
Right, here we go.
Okay. I didn't get to try that bacon, but
right. The toffee is nice, but it's like having toffee. The best way I could describe it is it's like getting a jar of toffee and dipping bacon crisps into it. I'm not sure.
It's smoky, but I haven't got to the bacon bit yet. But remember they did a maple bacon in Voodoo Donuts, and I didn't like the texture of the bacon with the donut. Let me just grab that.
Right. Go on, get the bacon. That's the whole point of it.
Calm down, man.
Go on, get the bacon. Sam said, banana liqueur is very sweet. I had it a few times in the 80s. Would you add banana liqueur to your bananas Foster, or would that be too sweet and too banana-y? Happy New Year, Charlie, as well. We haven't said a Happy New Year to you, actually. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good one. How have you been? Oh, God. Well, what did you think?
I don't know. I feel like it's too sweet to go with. Like, I like bacon and syrup.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is too sweet.
I don't think it's too sweet. I do agree with Kelly, actually. I'm starting to think about the bread. It's not fresh, but it's not as pillowy. It's not. It's nice. It's pleasant. And what I do like about these is they're not very sugary.
Yeah, they're not very sugary, but I felt like that was a sweet taste, or too much of a sweet taste to go with.
Oh, that's a peanut. I wonder what that was. Right.
Maybe stop nibbling on things before.
So this one is the PB&J.
Yeah, this is the one I'm looking forward to.
That nut was nice, actually. Now, I just had one of the nuts off the top of there, and it is toasted. So it is very, very nice. Right. I thought that was... Can you see that? I thought that was a hot dog in the middle, but it's not. Somebody's piped peanut butter, and you can see the jam at the bottom. So this one I am looking forward to.
Now, this is vegan, don't forget.
Sam said I'd have to try it. Sorry, this is about the banana liqueur. It's been so long. I would like to invent my own banana tipsy pudding, though. Sorry, that was a peanut from the other way. Right, and I don't know where my water's gone.
Have mine.
No, that's all right. I'll go find mine in a minute. Right, okay. Here we go. You can see that in there. Look at that. Oh, without dropping it everywhere. Right, here we go.
It's Mark. That's normally dropping things. The peanuts have too much of a smoky taste to them, but
I disagree. Those peanuts are delicious.
The PB&J, I really like it.
This one's my favorite one. My only criticism, it needs more jam.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
it needs more jam, but
I agree. It needs more jam.
Right amount of sugar, not too sugary. But the peanuts themselves are delicious. It just needed a bit more jam.
The thing for me, the peanuts are too smoky.
But Kelly doesn't like smoked stuff. This for me is delicious. It's been toasted. Put that away because you're going to drop it everywhere. Right, okay.
So the man who's holding the plate.
Now then, the last one, guys. This is our final long boy. This is Is it apple crumble and custard?
No, it's just apple crumble.
Oh, just apple crumble. Well, it looks like custard on it.
Yeah, but they don't call it apple crumble and custard. It's just apple crumble.
I'm calling it apple crumble and custard. Right, okay. I'm going to move that over a bit so it's 50-50. Sam said, try to make PB&J cake. It's so good. Oh,
I
really?
made it. For Giovanni.
How did you make yours, Sam? Did you have a peanut butter topping or peanut butter filling and jam? Or did you just put the jam in the middle and peanut butter all around the cake? And did you put peanut butter in the sponge? Or was it just a regular sponge and then with the PB&J filling? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to drop it everywhere. Right, okay, here we go. And you can see there, this is the last one we're trying, guys. So here we go. That's really good. That's the best one for me.
I feel the donut is better with this one. I'm not dropping it everywhere.
I'm not dropping it.
You are.
That's the best one. I agree. Do you know what it is? The custard inside has made the donut soggier, so it's not as hard.
I don't think it is that, but I think that they've just made this donut slightly better because they would have all baked them at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but at different times and stuff like that. So they would have done a whole batch of this and a whole batch of that. So, yeah.
Right.
I like it.
Okay. So, final thoughts on those donuts. That is it, guys. So that is our review of the Long Boys in central London. But they do deliver. And well, I think they deliver.
They do deliver. I just don't know how far they deliver. Right.
Okay. Let's go through them. So we started off, which is that one, the lemon meringue, the one right at the front. Give that a mark out of 10.
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I agree. I give it a 7. I like the lemon sharpness in it. The piping to improve it. I agree. I blowtorched it a bit more, and I wish the sponge was slightly softer. Right level of sugar though, Long Boy. I did like the fact there isn't tons and tons of sugar in there.
Yeah.
Right. Next up was the bacon. The fake bacon and blueberry.
I'd probably give it a 5.
I'll give that a 5 as well. Look at that. That's So there's too much going on. I really was too much going on. This thing of the bacon and then the sticky jam, maple, and then a blueberry on top of that as well. To me, they didn't all go. I would not bother with the bacon actually. And I would me personally, I would completely revamp this one. I would actually have a toffee with something else. I'd almost have it like a sticky toffee pudding. Very much like Sam said, go for the sticky toffee.
They do sticky toffee.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do a sticky toffee one. But I don't like sticky toffee.
Right. Sam said it's delicious. I added peanut butter. So this is going back to Sam's PB&J cake. I added peanut butter to the sponge. I must try doing it again, but Zachary's a bit fussy, bless him.
Oh.
He did love the coconut sponges, though. So was that a no for Zachary for the PB&J? Fresh donuts right out of the fryer are the best. Don't need fillings or fancy anything. It's just too good. Do you know what? I gotta say, Sam, this is where this one was lacking a little bit. I just thought the sponge could be a little bit better for me.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to think of donuts fresh out of the oven, out of the fryer, not needing anything. But I feel like
needs sugar, I think.
Yeah, it needs sugar and jam.
Not necessarily jam. No. They're nice without the jam, but they do need a bit. For me, they just need a little bit of sugar. Nick said I would give them all a go. Go on, Nick.
There are loads. They have that. Their menu is really vast. Because there was raspberry and lychee.
Oh, really?
There was, yeah.
I'm shocked you didn't get that.
Do you know what? I'd already picked them and I thought, do I want the raspberry? I'm not a lover of raspberry. I like the taste of raspberry, but I don't like it when you get all the pips stuck in your teeth and everything. So I'd already picked. And then because when I looked on the menu, I thought it was,
right.
Excuse me.
Let me talk because you're burping.
No, it wasn't. I got a little hiccup and I was like, oh.
Right, next one is the peanut butter and jam. What did you think of that one?
You just said you were going to talk because I'm burping, apparently.
So which one are we going to do? So I would give that, the PB&J, I'm going to give that a 7. I thought that was on a par with the lemon meringue.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would give it a 7.
I think so the last one, but not least, is the custard and the
No, we've only, what have we?
the apple.
No, but what?
Apple crumble.
Have we done all of it? So what marks have we given? Oh, I didn't realise we given 3 marks already. So now we're doing the apple crumble. I would give it maybe a 7.5.
I've just given it the same. Look at that. We are coming in. That's very rare for us.
It is very, very rare.
I agree. I've got to say, all of these donuts. This is just for me. I don't know if you feel the same. I've had better.
Yes, I think we've been spoiled. Is the problem?
So our recommendation, and I hope you're all right for me to speak to you as well. Would be. I would definitely recommend Donatelier as our best donut place. We've tried many, many donuts, as you guys have probably seen on the live, but Donatelier is the one to beat.
I will be honest, but I'll be real with you. These do not touch Donatelier.
No, they don't. They're not as good. And if you want to say that they are poles apart, they're good. But if you haven't been to Donatelier, do Google it. I cannot recommend Donatelier highly enough. They are absolutely fantastic.
This cost me, I think it was £16.50.
How much were they
for
each?
4. I'm just going to have a look because one must have been 50p more or something like that.
Sam said there used to be a donut van outside our local market. Now, when they're frying them fresh, that is the thing you want.
That smell.
These ones do taste like they're not old, but they have been made that day.
They taste, to me, I will be honest, they taste like day-old donuts to me.
I think that's a little
I don't think they are day-old donuts at all, but that's what they taste like.
That's a little harsh.
They're not stale.
No, but I think they're the same day. They've definitely been there all day.
Yeah. But I picked them up roughly around lunchtime.
Yeah.
And so that could be the thing of
Keegan, hello.
Hey,
how are you doing? I'm glad to hear you're good. We're well too. Thank you. What you've been up to? Happy New Year. And I see you've got 31 subs. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So so the lemon meringue. Oh, so I suppose if you get them in a box, they're cheaper.
How much
because
are they
when I
each?
was looking at them, they were like £4.50 each.
£4.50 each.
Hold on, but if you get them in a box of 3, it looks like they knock off 50p on. So the lemon meringue, so it says box 3 long boys. So the lemon meringue's £4, the vegan maple faken's £4, and the PB&J is £4. The apple crumble is £4.50. But when I was looking in there, they were all £4.50. So if you get them in a box, clearly you get a special deal. So if I had bought 8, I would have gotten a special deal.
What was the
box 3 long boys?
Ah, right, 4, 8, 12. No, they basically charged you. So it looks like, yeah, you're right. It's £4 a donut, but they're normally £4. Now I've got to say, for £4.50 each, I do think that's not worth it. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
Donatelier about £6.50. So they are expensive, but they are another level up.
I feel like donuts these days, unless you're getting them from, let's say, Greggs or a supermarket, donuts are expensive. So I feel like if you're buying Donut Time, if you're buying Donatelier, if you're buying Long Boys, if you're buying Bread Ahead, donuts these days are expensive.
I disagree, because normally the price of donuts is if you go to a local baker, or especially if you're outside London. So remember, there's a lot of viewers here that are outside London. They're going to charge. I mean, guys, you can let us know, but I'm guessing they're charging about £2,
That's what I just said. I just said, like, if you go to Greggs or a supermarket, they're not
£1 something.
They're not as expensive.
No, but also a local baker.
Yeah, but like when you go to somewhere like Donatelier or Donut Time or Crosstown Donuts, which you quite liked, Crosstown Donuts. I didn't think Crosstown Donuts were all that, but I know you quite liked them. Again, they're expensive, but London in general is expensive. When we went to Reeves Bakery, I thought that was
You
really.
see? Sam said, "Holy macaroni, that's expensive." This is what I'm saying. So Kelly's got this thing that £4.50 for a donut is average. Is not.
Were you listening to when I was talking?
No, you do. Because when we went to Reeves in Wiltshire, you were shocked how cheap it was.
That's what you weren't listening to what I was saying. You were too busy reading whatever. Let me repeat what I said, which is, if you go to Greggs or if you go to a supermarket, the donuts are normally cheaper. When you go to places like Tast-a-licious, Donut Time, and Crosstown Donuts, they are the more expensive donuts. But I have to say, not all of them are worth what they are charging.
So again, if I was doing it, so we did those points per taste. If we were doing it points per pound, I would drop my scores down.
I would drop my scores down if I was comparing them to Donut.
Yeah, 100%. I've got to say. So anyway, that is our review of the Long Boys.
But let me ask a quick question: is £6.50 worth it for a donut?
For Tast-a-licious, you are paying that extra bit, but it is. I think that's the only. When I saw £6.50, I would normally say no, but when you try it, it's very, very good.
But for the size as well, do you know what I mean?
No.
It's not the same size. Like I was saying, right? When I go to Greggs, the donuts are quite small. I won't lie to you; they're quite small. When I go to M&S and I get a donut, again, they're quite small. I don't know about Morrison's and all of that, but I don't envision them to be giant donuts.
Well, yeah, Nick said, I love fresh donuts too. It's so good. And this is it. Do you know what? The one thing I always think of with fresh donuts is the seaside. So when we go to Brighton, there's always on a pier, there's somebody selling fresh donut, and you get that smell, that oily, sweet smell. It's delicious.
You see, but the problem is, and I agree with you, I like fresh donuts and stuff like that, and I like the smell of them and all of this. But more often than not, they're not good donuts.
Well,
they haven't made them. Fresh donuts are excellent, but I've been spoiled, so I need the fresh donuts to be good ingredients, and I have not had fresh donuts that are good ingredients.
Now, Sam said, I made a sandwich last night with blackcurrant jam and squirty cream. It was delicious. We made cream tea sandwiches. They are yummy. That sounds amazing. That does sound absolutely.
But you know what? Sorry, I would have to have it on brioche bread.
Well, do you know what? Oh yeah, that madam wants to try and up
bougie. I have to have it on brioche bread because when I'm thinking about cream and jam, excellent. But I never really eat jam sandwiches. When was the last time? Did you ever eat jam sandwiches when you were little?
Yeah.
Would you have jam sandwiches now?
No, but I don't normally have sandwiches now.
No, this is true. Well, we do, but we'd have toasted sandwiches. And we'd have probably brioche toasted sandwiches.
I say that I wouldn't have sandwiches now. Obviously, unless we're doing afternoon tea. That's when I would have sandwiches. Where are we? That sounds amazing, though. That's the kind of thing you'd have on a scone. So it is. They're almost like, I would call them scone sandwiches.
Yeah, scone sandwiches.
That sounds delicious.
Try them on fruit bread next time.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how they would be on fruit bread. Because when I was thinking about it, I was thinking I would have them on brioche, but if I had fruit bread, I'd probably sub it for a fruit bread as well.
Sam said, if I'm paying that much, it better blow my mind. This is for the thing. Now, this is for the donuts. Now, Tast-a-licious, when I thought $6.50, this better be worth it. It was.
Yeah. You see, I'm in a quandary, right? Because I love Tast-a-licious. If I was going to choose something, it would be Tast-a-licious. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's a doorbell just got.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll go.
Oh, all right. Where are we? So Sam said, pimp that jam sandwich up with clotted cream. Yeah, it's so good. That does sound amazing, actually. I've never tried that as well, with having that combo of cream in a sandwich. Is it nice? But there's no difference, like you say, unless I was having a scone with the jam on it and then the cream on top of that. It sounds absolutely amazing. Hello, team me, team us. Nice to meet you. I bought some scones yesterday and realised I didn't have any jam. I used some cranberry sauce from a jar and it was fab. Really? Oh, thank you for joining us. Like to see you. I've not. Do you know what? I did read that actually somewhere on. I think it was on Fessel. Now Fessel is a Twitter thing, where what they do is they actually they confess things on Twitter. And someone said that they started doing that. They did the opposite. So they had a roast dinner and they ran out of cranberry sauce. So they used strawberry jam, and they said they liked it so much they now substitute the cranberry sauce for strawberry jam every time they have a roast dinner. But I'd have to try that actually, cranberry sauce, because what I like about cranberry sauce is it's actually got that sort of sharp taste to it. So I think that with the cream would be really, really nice. But I shall have to try that. Thank you. Sam said, Kelly, our donuts would be the best. Crazy cool flavors and the best ingredients. I can imagine actually, Sam, was what you could have, which I think would be really nice. You could have an afternoon tea donut where it wouldn't be that unique, but it would be jam and then cream on top. That would be absolutely amazing. That would taste really, really nice. Or what other flavors would you have? So throwing it out there, this is a question to you guys. What type of donuts would you have as your crazy flavors would you come up with? Or did you want to keep them a secret in case you did want to come up with some of your own donut ideas? Let us know. Bung it in the chat. Would be interested to see. The ones that we were telling about, Donatelier, had some amazing flavors there. They had the Black Forest one, which is like the Black Forest cake. That was nice. But they had this one, which is amazing, which is caramel, a really creamy caramel in the middle. But they had tiny squares of fudge pieces on top. So when you took a bite, you'd sink into that delicious creamy caramel. But on the top, as you're doing, you've got the texture of the fudge. So that combo of caramel and fudge was delicious.
We're talking about Donatelier.
Yes. So Team Me, Team Us just joined us.
Oh, hello.
And said, I bought some scones yesterday and realised I didn't have any jam. I used cranberry sauce from a jar and it was fab. So use cranberry and jam. I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah, I feel. Do you know what? That I wouldn't even think of that probably. Because we've got cranberry sauce here, but if I had scones, I don't think I'd even think, oh yeah, do you know what? Let me use cranberry sauce. But it is a jam. I would call cranberry sauce a jam.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's my favourite thing with my Christmas dinner, I have to say, or if I'm having a roast.
So I was throwing it out to the guys. What flavours would you have on your donut? So Keegan said, did you reply to my text messages?
I saw your text message, Keegan, but I haven't replied to your last one, but I have seen it.
We'll get back to you on that one. Team I said a ring donut with a marmalade glaze. Who's that?
Oh, it's Colin.
What's a marmalade glaze?
Well, glaze of marmalade.
No. I'm just thinking, would you have it almost like a breakfast one? No.
You see, the thing with me, I loved. So when I was growing up, I always loved glazed ring donuts, and I don't know. There used to be a bakery. I don't know if anyone ever remembers, but it was called Bloomfields, and it was a bakery that was everywhere, and it had, the jam glass windows, like the jam jar glass type windows and stuff like that. It's very oldie weldy type bakery, and they used to be everywhere. And growing up, we would always get glazed ring donuts. Now, I love jam donuts, but glazed ring it depended. But as I got older and I think back, I think, glazed ring donuts. So I'm not sure about. I would eat the maple glazed for sure. I'd eat marmalade glazed donuts. But in my mind, I feel like, would I be portraying the glazed ring or the jam donut?
No, see, I think marmalade glaze is a really good idea.
Yeah. No, I do.
Now, you could also do that. How do you feel about going one level up and having like dried bacon on it? Or potentially, so you have that like a breakfast one. Or, hear me out. You would also have in there a slight orange in there. So you've got the marmalade peel? And the orange juice.
Oh, I was thinking orange peel.
No. Porridge me for that.
No. I don't know. I think it's a tough one
Keegan's still got his Christmas tree up anyway. So are we, Keegan.
Yeah, we've got our
I haven't
Christmas
done.
tree.
I'm not taking mine down till this weekend. I've too much to do.
I'm just trying to think. Do you know what? Because I'm not always a traditionalist, but because I just think of jam donut, but it has to be a really good jam. I don't want any seeds. It has to be smooth, no seeds, just a really good jam donut, sugar jam donut. But I like the closest thing to a really good glazed ring donut is Yum Yums.
Right,
From
so
Marks and Spencer's.
Sam said, "Oh my god, I'd be like Ferris Bueller and have 31 flavors."
Oh my word, can you imagine?
Oh, now St. Cott said a banoffee donut. Now I know you don't like banana. I love banana.
Yeah.
So banoffee. Now, how would you have that? Would you have the banoffee inside it? So you'd have like a cream banoffee filling, which I think would be delicious.
Yeah.
By the way, they have Donatella, who we keep banging on about, have a banana offie, which is banoffee and coffee. So it's banana and coffee.
Oh,
now,
that's what you had.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Two of my favorite things. I love coffee and I love banana. But that combo, I never thought would go, which is banoffee and coffee. But it's so good. It really is good. It's like having your banoffee and your cup of coffee in a go. It was that really, really good.
The two, like,
Amy, hello.
Hey, Amy.
How are you, Amy? You okay? Go on, Amy. Tell us. And Evelyn, hello. How are you doing? Tell us about your donut flavors. If you could invent your own donut flavors. Oh, you got 300. Well done, Charlie.
Well done, Charlie.
And Charlie as well. Tell us your donut flavors. If you can invent a donut with anything you like, what you're going to have.
Oh, it's a tricky one.
I do like the banoffee one. Would you have slices of banana on the top? Would you have a crumble topping, like you have the crumble base with banoffee?
I would like, I like PB&J, right? But I feel like I would have to invent a really good one. Like,
yes. Now we've had Crosstown's one,
yeah,
which is okay, but it wasn't great. Then we had PB and J-Lo, which is from Donut Time. Now, Donut Time do deliver anywhere across the UK for anybody who's in the UK. So you can get them ordered. We would recommend Donut Time because they're one of the best. They are huge. Now, they're expensive, but they're cheaper than Donatello, which are much smaller.
Yeah.
But these ones are big. They're sizably big.
Yeah.
So you are getting your money's worth when you go for Donatello. They are big ones. The PB&J, I don't know if they still do them. That was one of the best ones I've had.
Yeah.
The best peanut butter ones I've had.
Peanut butter and jam. It was so good. I would have to be the only thing that could have made it better is if it was a breadhead donut.
Right. God, here we go with the thing. No, I know what you said.
A breadhead donut and that PB&J.
Bread ahead do very, very nice. The bread in the donut is one of the best we've tried.
Yeah.
Sam said, I'd love to experiment with lemongrass and all the ingredients I can afford, like Heston. I want to mix it up and have surprises. One thing he did do, Heston, was he did a party. Do you remember? And all the desserts were based upon sweets from the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
So fizzies and stuff like that. Now, you'll see from it reminded me very much like you'll see from our Chesterfield video, where we went for afternoon tea with the sweet theme. So you had all the different sweets incorporated within the afternoon tea.
Yeah.
You could do that as a donut. So you could have a flying saucer donut with a little flying saucer sweets, for those that remember those.
Yeah.
Or not fruit salad ones, which are the little fruit salad sweets. All of those, I think, would make a really good donut.
I think, do you know what, going on to afternoon teas, I've already started making a list of afternoon tea places. You get me there. So I've already started making a list. So watch this space for season 2 of our afternoon tea season.
That is certainly coming. So yeah, we will be doing a lot more afternoon teas.
Yeah. For
anybody that's interested, we will be showing those in this coming year. So we do want to carry on that thing. We didn't realize it would be as popular as it were. Not as massively popular, but it is regularly popular.
Okay, who was Team Me? What was
Team Me? I said donuts can be overpoweringly sweet sometimes, so I avoid filled donuts unless they're cream filled. Oh, really?
Yes. Team
No.
me, team us. Yes, you have a channel, I believe, because I remember answering. You did a comment, and I remember answering one of your comments, and I'll have to think which one it was. But I believe you have a channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let us know in the comments. We do.
And what your channel is about.
Oh, Even's on the plane waiting to take off.
I know. She told me today. I was just like, and then I was in the middle of saying, "Oh, have a great flight, blah blah. Have a great holiday, blah blah blah." But then I was just so busy at work. I was so busy, and I was putting out fires here, there, and everywhere. But I really enjoyed the day. So yeah.
Yes, team us exactly. Now, team us said Krispy Kreme made a peanut butter and jam donut last year.
They did,
and it was not good. And I love peanut butter. I totally agree. I can't stand Krispy Kreme donuts. I do not rate them at all. The plain one is the best one. The worst one, the absolute worst Krispy Kreme donut is the strawberry and cream. It is,
and that's the one that I would eat.
That is disgusting. It's so synthetic tasting. I can't see how you'd like that at all. The plain one's the best one.
I'm not a Krispy Kreme donut fan. But now the problem is now when I eat cakes and stuff like that, if I've been spoiled, which let's face it, we've eaten at many good places. What being the best one, I think, cakes wise, would you say?
Yes. So we don't know if we pronounce it properly, but it's WA.
Yeah.
But we call it WA. But it's a Japanese cake shop that's in.
I was going to ask them the next time.
Yeah, how do you pronounce it? Yeah. It's a Japanese cake shop in central London. Really, really good. Those are the best cakes we have tried. Not donuts, cakes.
Cakes.
In central London.
Covent Garden.
Yeah.
And it's down a little sort of like a little street. And opposite you have Ori, another nice cake shop, Ori, and you also have Old Chanky.
Yeah.
Which do like little almost like parcels
Singapore food. So
Korean.
No, it's Singapore.
Is it Singapore?
Old Chanky is from Singapore.
Okay.
Also, they do their sort of version of a what do I call it? Almost like a pasty.
Like yeah.
So it's a Singapore pasty. Very, very good. Again, we've done that as a video. There's a pie and mash shop opposite, which again we want to do.
Yeah, we've not tried it yet.
We've not tried it yet. So we do want to do, because we've not done London-based food like pie and mash. So we do need to do that. Sam said New York cheesecake flavour donut would be tasty. Yes, it would. Actual fact, a form of cheesecake you could do. The difficulty there would be it not making the donut soggy. So you could either have that as a middle or on the top. That would be nice.
I would agree, but I don't like baked cheesecake, and New York style cheesecake is baked.
Baked cheesecake's lovely. You know what we're talking about. I do love it.
What are you talking about? Because the non-baked cheesecake is delish. What are you talking about?
I love baked cheesecake. Did you know, and I didn't know this, but cheesecake, when it was originally created, was actually a savoury thing that you had as a starter.
Oh.
So, and it was baked. So they would bake the cheesecake with things like parsley or spinach, and you'd have that as a starter. And then through experimentation, people made a sweet one, and then obviously it's more synonymous with being sweet.
I imagine that it would be, because when you have like Philadelphia or something like that, it's normally got chives in it and blah blah blah. So yeah, I can imagine that it would have started off as savoury. But the best, so I don't know if it's baked or not, right? But Wagamama's do a white chocolate and ginger cheesecake. And I tell you this, for somebody that doesn't specialize, like it's not a bakery or whatever, it's very, very good. And it's the only place, one of the rare places, that I will eat a dessert, and that would be my dessert. I don't eat desserts normally when I go out for dinner and stuff like that. But normally it's either be a starter or that. If I was going to have a dessert, it would have to jump out at me, and I'd be like, man, I'm going to try that. That's what Evelyn was saying, man. And then I would think, I'm going to try that. But Yeah, it would really have to sound like a Wonka scrumptious dessert for me to try.
A Wonka donut, that would be nice with a form of chocolate. Also, Sam said you could have the crumble base as a sprinkle top.
Yes.
So you almost reverse it. So
great idea, yeah.
So you would have the cheesecake as in the donut, somehow incorporate that, and then have the sprinkling top of the thing. That sounds amazing.
That does, yeah. I would have to, see about what kind of cheesecake.
St. Cott said, I would have salted caramel and banana chunks. Now, I would love that. I know it's not your thing, but I would love that. That banoffee toffee.
I was just thinking of my brother who doesn't like salted caramel. And I was just thinking about, so I bought the caramel Christmas cake. And then Dean goes, oh, that sounds nice. He goes, hang on a second, is it salted caramel? Because I was getting happy there. And if you tell me salted caramel, I'll be disappointed. I said, no, it's actual caramel. He's like, all right then, all right. And then that's what we had. We had caramel cake.
Team, I said, my channel is about mental health, especially lesser discussed conditions. That's a really noble thing to do, actually.
Yes, I
remember. It really is a really noble channel to do. So I'll definitely have to take some more looks into your channel, actually, because that is really nice.
Yeah, now that you say it, I remember sort of reading your little summary.
Baked cheesecake is too yummy. She's right. Oh, listen, I'm going to show you a recipe in a second. Evening said, bye guys, see you next week. Play more time. Take care. Safe journey. Happy flight.
Safe journey and have a great time. Bye.
Sarah, hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi guys. Happy Friday. Hello. How are you, Sarah?
Friday
you well?
Too.
We have just tried some donuts from a company called Long Boys. I will show you, but that's what's left.
I just want to say, can I say Happy New Year to everyone? We did a New Year video, and I know on Tuesday we said New Year, but I just want to say
Happy New Year again. Right, now let me just get these cookbooks, and I wanted to show.
Oh, he's going to go and get cookbooks, is he? So I bought a couple more cookbooks. I bought an air fryer one. I also bought Mark's mum an air fryer one, and I bought the sister-in-law, for want of a better word, Siobhan, and I bought her an air fryer book as well, just so that we can get some some ideas of some extra recipes to do and all of that type of stuff. So what cookbooks do you have?
Right, now, first of all, this is an ode to Sam. So this is the Back to the Future Hill Valley cookbook. I'll do a little plug on one of our videos. I did make the banana Foster recipe from this. So it's Biff's Banana Foster. So what they've done is they've taken they created recipes inspired by the film. And by the film, I mean all three of the recipes. So the book, we've shown this before, but it does the Back to the Future one. So it's got all the 1950s, 1985, then it goes back to 1950s recipes, then it goes back to 1955, then it goes, then it does futuristic ones. And the futuristic ones I wanted to show you was Biff's Banana Foster. So I did make this. It's in one of our older videos, but I did make it a couple of years ago.
I thought it was last year. But anyway, while he's flipping through that, I bought a villains cookbook. So it's a Disney villains cookbook, and I haven't had the 5 minutes to read it. So I really want to try later on and have a read of that and take a look at the recipes in there. I also bought another one, which I think is down here somewhere. It could be somewhere else. And it is, I think, it's in the corridor. I think it's called Poppy Cooks or something like that. And she does these air fryer recipes as well. And it's where I got the idea for the Brussels sprouts. So we decided to air fry the Brussels sprouts, and I felt that they came out good, but I felt like they needed more flavoring. And so my lesson from that would be to salt and pepper them, stick them in the air fryer, have them for a bit, and then put bacon, like lardons or pancetta, pop that back in, and then pull them out, and then do chopped chestnuts, pop them back in, do that, and yeah.
So it's released by Titan Books. There you go. That's the one. So it's Biff Banana Foster. You can see this. So you take a quarter of a cup of unsalted butter, quarter of a cup of brown sugar, quarter teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of vanilla extract, quarter of a cup of, when they say heavy cream, they mean in double cream. Nice bananas. So you basically, what you're doing, now it says 2 ounces of rum and also half a gallon, the measurements in this of ice cream. And you also said you do ginger snap cookies to crush. So you basically, you melt all that butter. So it's equal parts butter and brown sugar. That's how much it is. It's a lot. Then you add in that cream. So
but that's what makes the caramel.
Yeah, and then you add all that together in the pan. That then caramelizes. You add your bananas in. It's really good. So Bis Banana Foster. If you want to watch me make it, it's on one of the videos. The other one, and this is no to Sam and to Nick, which is the baked cheesecake. Now,
okay, so while he's finding
talk about
that,
the baked cheesecake.
So Mark made the baked cheesecake. Got a couple of the measurements wrong, but that was only because sometimes when you're working,
the base I got wrong.
That's what I was about to say. Sometimes when you're converting something from American to British or vice versa, sometimes you can get the measurements a little bit wrong. But now we know better. If he was to make it again, he would have better measurements because it would the crust, which is what arguably the best part of a cheesecake is the bottom. It's like crumble. Sometimes the best part of the crumble is the actual crumble.
And it was this one. It was called Cheesecake Worth Stealing. So if you were into Friends like Kelly is, I've only watched it because of Kelly. They make the Cheesecake Worth Stealing from the episode where they steal the cheesecake. Now, I've got to say, this is a real hassle to make. It's very difficult. It took me all day to make it.
Yeah.
So you have to bake it for hours. Then you got to let it set. And the weird thing is, you've then got to put sour cream mixture, sugar, vanilla piece, and you put that on top, and then rebake it again. So that sour cream top then bakes into the lower base. It took all day. If you're dedicated, or if you're bored and want to watch the video, so that's the 2 videos we did. It was the Back to the Future Bis Banana Foster. It's one of our earlier videos. You can see the camera work isn't the best as it could be. And I used to show every single ingredient back then. So when I do cooking videos now, I speed them up a lot. I don't do that many. But that one took me all day. And it was somebody actually asked for it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, I wish you would make the cheesecake from Friends." So I did.
I said, funnily enough, that's going to be the next one he does.
But it is a long video because you just see how I make it as well. Bake it, rebake it. I really liked it. First thing this try, don't like cheese. Don't want to be baked cheesecake. Let's just try it.
Baked cheesecake.
But good. There we go.
I liked the sugar cookies that you did, and I like the popcorn that you did.
Oh yeah, so the sugar cookies I did were from the Star Wars cookbook, which is there somewhere.
But you did another. I didn't like the bantha milk.
No, I do need to redo that. Hang on, let me just grab it.
Yeah, so Mark's done a few, like he's done a mac and cheese video, and then he did a stint of doing pancakes from all the sort of like cookbooks that we had. So during lockdown, we started getting these books. So during 2020 and 2021 and all of that, we were getting all these sort of like film cookbooks. And we just thought, you know what, let's make some stuff. So Mark made quite a bit from all the cookbooks.
Sam said sprouts would be nice tossed in chestnut oil, then roasted.
Yes.
Oh, do you not try them in an air fryer if you've got one?
Yeah.
I got it wrong, but I would definitely try it again. And then you add in chestnuts. You can buy them all pre-done.
Yeah, we've got them pre-done, but for that specific purpose. But it was the first time trying them in the air fryer, and I think we were getting caught up with our timings because we had vegetables. Like I said, I wouldn't do those carrots again. I'd do different carrots. But we were doing like carrots, we were doing mash, we were doing roast potatoes, we did Yorkshire puddings, we did corn on a cob, we did Brussels sprouts. What else did we do?
Oh, quite a lot, quite a few bits.
Then I got the family to make all the meat parts. So I got my mum to do beef and pork, and she did a turkey, and Alicia did lamb. And that's what we had for our Christmas dinner.
Right, so Sam said I will watch that off the live banana emoji. So thank you, so bless you. You don't have to. I'm just saying that if you were interested. Sam said my mum used to make old-fashioned bakes. Have you ever had milk jelly? No, I haven't. How do you make
No.
milk jelly?
My mum used to freeze milk though when we were younger. I don't know if that was ever safe, but my mum
Oh, you
used
can
to.
freeze milk.
So when we were younger, we would get mini milks, and obviously to save money or whatever, because we weren't rich, my mum would freeze milk, and that's what we would have as our mini milks.
Mini milks. What's I going to say? So with the milk jelly, do you add gelatin to milk to make it into a jelly, or do you do a combo of the jelly you would buy and then add milk to it? How do you make that? I do love that combo of cream and jelly. That's delicious. Sam said, I'm rewatching Friends at the moment. Just started season 9.
We did. So we went to Friends Fest. So I've been to Friends Fest about 3 times, I think, 2-3 times. And yeah, unfortunately, every time that I've gone, it's been raining. But I really enjoyed it. But they haven't done it recently. So Friends Fest hasn't been around, which is a real shame. But at one point they were doing a Christmas version and a summer version. But I remember going with so I've got a friend Rachel, and we went and I filmed it. So you can see, so you actually get to see the set of Joey and Chandler's apartment. You get to see Rachel, Monica's apartment. You get to take pictures in the hallway. You get to see Ross's apartment. And you get to go to the cafe and take pictures. So we've done a couple of videos on those. So if you're into Friends, take a look at them. It was really nice going to see. But I would like to have gone to have seen it in the States. And they even did on the anniversary, one of the Friends anniversaries, they did a pop-up. I didn't realize it was a pop-up cafe. But they did a pop-up cafe for like 10 days in Carnaby Street. And I'm really, really sort of angry with myself. So there's the other thing that I didn't get to see? I think you saw it though, was the Christmas tree in King's Cross. The book Christmas tree.
Yeah, I did.
I've not got I didn't get a chance to see it. So I'm assuming today being the 12th day, they'll take it down today.
Where are we? Team I said Lindt, the chocolate makers, do a strawberry cheesecake filled chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar. Oh no, I tasted the strawberry round, the little balls that they do.
Well, Team us goes on to say, it's wonderful. There's a Lindt outlet in London's O2 Centre.
There is.
So everything is a reduced price. We have, funny you should say that, we've done a video on it, the O2, not just Lindt though, but the whole O2, what's arrayed in the shops. But you're right, it's really good in there.
Yeah.
So it's a really good tip actually, Team us has said.
And they also, sorry darling, they also have one in Ashford. Which we went to. Yeah, we went to the one in Ashford.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is a little.
You had to think about that one.
Sam said, just make. Oh, so you make the jelly with milk, not water. It's cream. Oh, I see. So you'd have to add hot milk to it. So when you make jelly, you get a pint of milk, you get a pint of water, don't you? And then you just add the chunks into the hot water, and then you stir it up. So with this, you would heat the milk up, but you just add the chunks in to milk instead of water, and then let that set. It sounds amazing. I will have to try that. Thank you, Sam. That's a really good tip. Sam said David Schwimmer is hilarious. Sarah
My favourite is Chandler. Well, actually, I've been through. So when I used to watch it when I was younger, my favourite was Chandler because, well, I'm still sarcastic now. But I went through a thing of absolutely loving Joey and then absolutely loving Phoebe. So those 3 types of sense of humor was just so funny to me. And going through each one of them, those were the sense of humors that I preferred rather than Monica, Ross and Rachel. But yeah, Chandler, Joey and Phoebe they were hilarious to me.
Sarah said, we have a pudding in Iraq. Your parents are from there. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Which is similar to milk jelly. We add milk to a pot with double cream, rose water, sugar, and cornstarch to thicken it. Then put it in the fridge. Lovely. That sounds delicious. That sounds so good.
The rose water reminds me of lychee.
Oh, rose water also reminds me of Turkish delight. So
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Sarah said it's like a thick creme brulee, but with rose water and pistachio sprinkled on the top instead of vanilla. That sounds absolutely delicious. That sounds so good. There is a milk cake that I've tried, which is absolutely phenomenal. So that it's actually sort of drenched in the milk, but it's like a very thick milk, like you say, like a condensed milk. It's absolutely delicious. I had that in East London. It was really good. Sarah said, what's that called, Sarah? Do you mind sharing what that was called? The reason why I say that, because I go to North London quite a lot, and there's quite a few delicatessen shops there that are specialised from Morocco and Iran. So I'd be interested to try that. Sam says, that sounds amazing. It sounds really good. I can share the recipe if anyone's interested. Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, only if you wouldn't mind. If it's a secret family recipe, we don't want to. Sam said they're all hilarious, but I got a soft spot for Ross.
Aww.
Geology rocks.
Yeah, geology rocks.
Right, I don't want to butcher the name. It's called Mahalabia. Have I pronounced that properly? I can't. My pronunciation is terrible. I probably butchered that.
Mahalabia. Why? Oh, Bia. Sorry, I thought that was an L.
No, that's a smiley face at the end.
No, before the A.
Mahala Bia.
Yeah. So why are you saying Bia?
Bia. Bia.
Is an I or is
I pronounced it right.
Well, that's what I was asking. Is it an L or an I? You said an L.
Sarah said they will definitely serve it at many restaurants if they serve it in Middle Eastern food.
Right. Okay.
Mahalabia.
Yeah, Mahalabia.
It sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Do also as well. One of the things I love about the Middle East are dates, especially medjool dates.
Yeah,
I love dates.
He does.
Now, I always was brought up. Sorry, family. But at Christmas time, they'd always buy those really cheap packets of dates, which are horrible. And I really did not like dates for many years because I thought that's how they tasted.
Yeah.
Until I realised they were just the cheapy ones. When you actually splash out on some really decent ones, oh my word, they're amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a lover of dates. I'm not a lover of sticky toffee pudding, but you absolutely, which is made with dates.
So good. I love. I've always wanted to make baklava. Now baklava is really difficult.
Baklava, I love. I absolutely love baklava. There's a restaurant, and I say not too far from us. It's a bit far, but that's the best baklava I've ever tasted, and it was very expensive, but it's the best baklava, and it's in a restaurant.
Yeah,
and I told you I don't eat desserts. But I don't know if they've given us some for free or something like that, or whether it was like £5, which was really inexpensive, and you got a couple of blocks or something like that. But it was the best. It's the best baklava I've ever tasted.
I eat so many dates. Do you know what I used to? When I was near where I work, there's quite a few what do you call them? Grocers. That specialise in Middle Eastern foods, and of course, like I said, they would sell medjool dates by the box load. So they're expensive, like 10-15 quid for a box. But oh my god, I'd buy them, have them on my desk, and I'd eat a box. I was getting really bad. I was eating a box every couple of days, so I've got to stop this. They are so good, but they were medjool dates. Medjool, my favourite. They are delicious. Sarah said medjool are the best, but the greatest ones are in Iraq, straight from the palm tree. That I've never tried. I've never had that opportunity to try them straight from the tree. Other friends have told me. I've got an Iranian friend who have said it's absolutely delicious straight from the tree. There's nothing else.
Do you know what? I can imagine straight from the tree, fresh would be quite nice.
Oh,
I imagine that would be quite nice.
It's amazing. Sam said dates are the way ancient cultures would sweeten everything.
Yes,
or honey.
Yeah,
that's true.
That and honey. Yeah.
If you eat a lot of dates, says Team Us, save the seeds, roast them, and then grind them to make caffeine-free coffee substitute. I had no idea. Really? You can actually use.
Hey, you would be interested in that.
Date seeds. So when you say roast them as well, You actually let them dry and then I have never heard of that.
Because roasting them would bring out the flavour.
Oh, wow. Now, what was interesting was your mum would save all the pits from oranges and she kept planting them in her front garden. And now these bushes have grown where they were. But the leaves smell of citrus. They still got a really strong citrus smell. But I've never tried that. Funny enough...
Because we have a grinder as well.
Well, my brother bought me a coffee plant. Hang on, let me just grab it. When I say a coffee plant, it's a make your own thing. Here it is. I've never seen this before. So it's called a Grow Me Coffee Lovers thing. So it's actually this.
Ooh.
So what you do, it comes with this little pot and it tells you what to do there. So it contains, as you can see there, I'm just going to zoom. Go on, zoom. Sorry, I'm going to block us out. There we go. 1 packet of coffee seeds, 1 coconut tusk starter pot plant, 1 disc. So basically the disc is the soil, and 1 marker. So the idea is you soak the seeds in warm water for 24 hours, place the disc in the pot, add water, watch the disc expand, sow your seed, keep in a warm, dark place, water regularly, and be patient. Seed can take several months to germinate. So it doesn't say, though, when I should plant it, but I'm assuming I would do that relatively soon.
Or maybe in the summertime or something.
So there you go. I shall be planting the little coffee thing. But I've never I didn't know about that. That's amazing that you can actually...
Make a caffeine-free coffee substitute.
Yeah, from seeds of figs.
Yeah.
Sorry, from dates.
Dates.
Oh, figs as well. That's another thing I like. Just... my little slip.
Yeah, I don't like figs either. Like a lot of people liked fig Newtons and things like that.
Figs are delicious. So figs and dates do make amazing desserts in them. I do love. So now you saw when we went to Jake's, I had as a starter was goat's cheese with fresh fig. My God, that was delicious. And they put a fig syrup over the top to sweeten it. Just because you don't like goat's cheese, it was amazing. It was so good. I cannot recommend that starter enough.
I don't like goat's cheese or figs.
Well, you're just wrong. Just wrong in all
goat's cheese or figs. So, but like I said, well, I was about to say dessert, but no, it was your starter. But
it was delicious. It was so good. But yeah, that was such a good tip. Thank you so much, Team Timus.
Thank you.
I didn't know you could do that as well. I wonder if there's any other seeds you could do, like roast them and then turn them into coffee.
Well, I think a lot of seeds you can roast them, but not. I would imagine not. Perhaps turn them into coffee, but perhaps turn them into something else. Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube, and I've forgotten his name, but I do watch occasionally, and he's like a coffee connoisseur. And he tried roasting beans different ways. And one of the methods he tried, and if you kept doing this, you wouldn't live very long, but he deep fat fried them. So normally you roast them, but he deep fat fried in a deep fat fryer, like you would with chips, these beans. So in oil, and not a specialist oil, sunflower or whatever you do with chips. And he tried them and he goes, oh, this is just going to be really greasy. And he said, no, it was absolutely really delicious. He said, but the problem is if you kept having these, because you're having all the fat in with it as well.
Course, yeah.
So he said, but they were absolutely delicious. He said, not as good as roasted, but they did taste really nice.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not so sure.
Team, I said, if you try, oh God, I'm going to have to pronounce this. I'm going to butcher this. Is it gestost? Which is a brown goat's milk cheese from Norway that tastes like a slab of fudge. Ooh, goat's milk cheese, brown goat's milk cheese. Now you do all this, but you like all the cheeses with the fruits in them. So you like it with Wensleydale and cranberry, you like it with apricot.
Yeah.
So this is just sweetened cheese.
No, but the thing with goat's cheese, right? Now, I don't like goat's cheese. However, and I've told this story many times before, there was a place in St. John Street which did food combinations, which they believed in sort of like, health, being healthier and all of this. And we would go there and I'd try the food and it was quite good. They did this goat's cheese plum crumble pudding type thing. It was really good. And I would bring it home. You would chow that down. I would eat it. I thought it was delicious. But after a while, I could smell the goat's cheese. And so it then wasn't pleasant anymore after a time. And it was tasting of the goat's. Sorry, goat's milk, not goat's cheese, but the goat's milk. And then I was just like, But I don't know if they survived 2020 because not a lot of people were going there. They didn't really market themselves properly. But one day when we went, it was super expensive. It was like an overnight thing. So we didn't eat there again because it was like really, really expensive.
Yeah. Team I said, it's pronounced jet toast. Right, jet toast.
Jet toast. Jet toast?
No, jet toast. Jet toast, sorry. Jet toast,
because there's no A.
There's no A.
Yeah.
Jet toast. Thank you, jet toast. Simon said sesame oil is lovely for a frying. It is. It is really nice.
Sesame. Yeah, sesame. Yeah,
it gives it a real Asian flavour, doesn't it?
Yeah,
sort of Chinese sort of flavour.
Yeah.
I love cheese dipped in honey, says that. Would you know what? Have you tried deep fried camembert with cranberry sauce? That is absolutely amazing. If you haven't, some restaurants do it as a starter. If you see it, I would highly recommend it. You've got to like cranberry. Sorry, you've got to like camembert, obviously, and cranberry. But it's really, really good.
I'm not sure about cheese and honey. I can see how they would go together, but I don't know. I feel like when I add honey to dishes, they are specific dishes that I add honey to, if that makes sense. I'm not sure, though, about cheese and honey.
Oh, I don't know. I can imagine. I do like that combo of the salty cheese and the sweet honey.
When you say salty, though, do you mean, what do you call it? Feta, not feta. What's the other one that we fry?
Paneer.
No, the Greek one.
Oh, yeah. Halloumi. Yeah, that's nice.
So halloumi and honey.
Well, I did have that. It was do you remember the place in Rochester? They did the Honey Monster Burger, which was halloumi with honey.
Yes,
that was delicious.
That was nice. Yeah.
Team, I said I'd also recommend Manchego from Spain, which is a goat's milk cheese that tastes like a superior cheddar. It also comes with cumin seed, which is great. Now, funny you should say that. When Kelly and I went to Amsterdam, there is I think it's called Henry Wig is the company, and Dutch cheese is amazing, and they did one with cumin in, and that was
Henry
Willig. Henry Willig, that's not Henry Wig. Henry Willig. They were really good. The Henry Willig cheese.
Yeah. I would order from them again. I liked They did a honey mustard. And that honey mustard was so good.
Oh yeah, that was right.
So good.
We'll have to get back to Holland.
Yeah. Just for that.
There's a Middle Eastern dish called is it kanafe? Kanafe, which is cheese, honey, pistachios in phyllo pastry. I've had something similar. There's a Turkish bread that's very, very similar. Not a dish, but it's a bread with honey and with cheese in the middle.
Oh.
And I think it's sort of topped with. I'm pretty sure. I might be mixing my things up as well, but that was really good.
There was one that my cousin loves, but it's not like that. It's called borek, which is like in some type of a phyllo pastry with spinach and cheese, I believe. And he loves that. If it's on the menu, he's getting it. He loves it.
Sam said Middle Eastern food looks amazing. It really does. It does. One of my favorite foods is Turkish to eat. I love Turkish food. Not quite Middle East, but I really do enjoy Turkish food. I'm always trying to I'm always bigging it up, aren't they? Go, oh God, you. But I do love Turkish food.
It's not bigging it up, but it's bigging up North London normally, because like you say, that's where all the best Turkish restaurants are.
For me, the best ones I've tried are in North London.
Yeah,
they are the best ones that I have tried.
I've yet to go to a really good one yet. Yeah, and I stress the word yet.
That's because you've been in South London. If you go to North London, you'll be blown away. They've got some fantastic ones there. If you do have any ones that we could try, I have tried a Middle Eastern restaurant, but this is many years ago in Paddington somewhere. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was really good at the time. But I would have to try again. I'd really want to go with someone who really knew what they were doing.
Knew what they were doing. And I'm always up for someone if they can choose a dish for me.
Sam said Turkey is where farming, etc. began. It's our history of food. Oh, really?
Wow,
That's
wow,
interesting.
wow.
So I think St. Cott shares your sentiment. All this goat cheese, you must be kidding. But it's
yeah, I know. I understand. I got the joke. What is a goat's a baby called?
But Team I said North London, Haringey Ladder is famous for the Turkish and Greek Cypriot eateries. Yes, it is. Green Lanes especially has got some absolutely amazing restaurants there as well. All that stretch from Green Lanes all the way up Wood Green High Road as well. Got some absolutely fantastic Turkish eateries there as well, and Greek as well, of course.
Yeah, I do. I won't lie to you. Yeah, I do like a lot of the Greek dishes. Yeah.
Right, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, Sam. Is this particular dish is 12,000 years old, and that's where farming began.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, very.
That's what I love about doing this channel. You learn so much.
Yeah,
as well.
like just different things.
And different bits as well. You've got there as well. Goat cheese. You've just got to be kidding. Anyway, guys, it's just gone 8 o'clock.
Wow.
So I think we will leave the live there. A big apology for our tardiness today, but thank you so much for all your contributions today. I've got to head off now, but thank you for the fun chat.
Oh,
well, fun enough,
we're going to head
off too. But thank you so much, guys, for all your contributions today, as you always do. We really do enjoy chatting to you, and thank you so much for all the interesting facts, the recipes, everything that you've shared today. We really, really do appreciate it. And thank you for watching us stuff our faces, as we always like to do. We like to try new things so you can see if you would like it. Again, it's just our opinion.
Yeah.
Long boys, okay, we didn't think it was worth it. There are better ones on the market there, but you know, if you're around and you want to try them.
Do you know what? It's got, I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find it, but it's got to be something that's going to beat Donatella.
As we go, oh God, you always just talk about Donatella. But it's true, it's so brilliant. Thank you guys, great live. Happy New Year, and happy New Year as well to you.
Happy New Year and happy weekend to you all.
Happy weekend. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. Thank you so much as well. That is it for Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time, as we normally do. As always.
Tuesday's tentative. I may not be around on Tuesday, but it doesn't mean that, you know, I don't know what you'll be doing on Tuesday, but you might not be able to do it actually. I was just thinking about it now. But we may or may not be here on Tuesday. I will try to leave a message on our about page, just to let you know. But I think Tuesday may be a tricky one, so I'm going to say we won't be doing Tuesday, but we will see you on Friday.
Yes, we will say. So we may not do Tuesday, but it's looking like we will probably see you next Friday. Oh, Jordan's joined us. Hello, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, we were just signing off, but he said, what are you doing over Christmas weekend? So this weekend, we may be trying to do some more videos, actually. So we do need to catch up and do some filming. So we will look at that. But Merry Christmas to you. Belated Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year to you as well.
Oh, bless you all.
Have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend this weekend too. That is it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for this week. But we will be back on Friday. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do Tuesday, but we will be back Friday, 6:30 UK time. Until then, do look after yourselves. Do take care, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will see you too. Jordan, take care. Hopefully we'll see you next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah, hopefully.
Bye for now.
All right, take care. Bye for now. Bye for now. Melt my cheese, people.